What if the very first words you speak to yourself each morning could change everything? Imagine waking up tomorrow and feeling a quiet power stirring inside, a power that quietly guides every choice you make, every step you take. The words you tell yourself first thing are not just empty thoughts, they are seeds. Seeds planted deep in the soil of your mind, ready to grow into the life you want to live. But here's the truth. Many never realize those seeds can either build a garden of strength, hope, and possibility, or they can grow weeds of doubt, fear, and hesitation. You may not notice it, but the moment you open your eyes, your brain is wide awake and hungry for direction. It's like a blank canvas waiting for your first brushstroke of color. What you say to yourself in these early moments shapes the entire day ahead. It influences how you carry yourself, how you face challenges, and how much you believe in your own potential. These simple, powerful phrases become the foundation of your mindset, your invisible armor, and they have the power to unlock doors you never thought possible. Think about the last time you woke up feeling overwhelmed or defeated before you even started your day. Maybe a nagging worry crept in, or a self-critical voice whispered doubts about your worth or your ability to succeed. That voice, that inner dialogue can either lift you up or tear you down. It can push you forward with unstoppable energy or hold you back like an anchor tied to your dreams. What if you could silence that negative voice and replace it with words that remind you of your strength, your resilience, and your worth? The reward for learning to speak to yourself with kindness and power every morning is nothing short of life-changing. It is the gift of self-belief that fuels your courage. It's the fire that pushes you to keep going when the road gets tough. It's the gentle but unshakable reminder that no matter what happens, you have everything you need inside to overcome it. When you begin each day with words that inspire, you start living from a place of purpose and possibility. You stop reacting to life and start creating it. This is not about repeating empty affirmations you don't truly feel. It's about discovering a new way to talk to yourself that feels real, words that resonate with your deepest desires and your untapped strength. Because your mind listens, even when you're not paying close attention. It absorbs the energy behind your words and carries it forward into every moment. Over time, those words build confidence, focus, and a powerful sense of control over your own story. Imagine waking up tomorrow and saying to yourself, "Today I am in charge." Feel how that simple truth can transform your mindset. It shifts you from being a passenger in your life to the driver. This small but profound shift changes everything. You begin to see obstacles as challenges to overcome rather than walls that block your way. Your mindset shifts from "I hope things get better" to "I will make things better." That is the kind of mental strength that fuels success and happiness. Every morning is a fresh chance to reset your mind, your emotions, and your attitude. It's a new chapter waiting to be written with courage and intention. The words you speak first thing are the pen in your hand. Use them wisely and you can write a story filled with growth, joy, and achievement. Use them poorly and the day slips away, clouded by doubt and missed opportunities. So what will you choose to say to yourself tomorrow morning? Will you plant seeds that grow into confidence and peace? Or will you unknowingly feed the weeds of fear and hesitation? The choice is yours, but it's more powerful than you think. Because the words you speak to yourself shape not just your day, they shape your life. Now is the moment to claim that power. To wake up and speak words that ignite your spirit. Words that remind you who you are and what you're capable of. Words that make the impossible feel just within reach. When you do this, you unlock a force inside you that no one can take away. And that force will carry you through every challenge, every setback, and every triumph. This is the beginning of a new habit. A habit that builds a stronger, braver, and more unstoppable you. The kind of you that doesn't wait for life to happen, but makes life happen. The kind of you that stands tall, speaks with conviction, and moves forward with relentless purpose. It all starts with the words you choose to say the moment you open your eyes. So when tomorrow comes, don't just wake up. Wake up with intention. Speak to yourself with power. Plant the seeds of strength and possibility deep in your mind, because those seeds will grow, and one day you'll look back and realize everything changed from the moment you chose to say the right words at the very start of the day. A network error occurred. Please check your connection and try again. If this issue persists, please contact us through our help center at help.openai.com. When you claim the power to shape your day with your words, you step into a new reality, the realization that you are in control, not the world around you, not circumstances beyond your reach, but you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, these are yours alone to command. This truth is more powerful than any external force. It is the foundation of freedom, and it is the key that unlocks the door to your potential. To wake up and say, I am in control of my day, is to embrace a mindset of ownership. It's the moment you stop blaming luck, other people, or fate for your outcomes. It's the moment you take full responsibility for your mood, your effort, and your choices. This kind of ownership doesn't come from pressure or guilt. It comes from the deep understanding that the only thing you can truly influence is yourself, and that's more than enough. This statement is not a hollow promise. It is backed by science and experience. Research shows that when people believe they have control over their actions and responses, they feel more motivated, less stressed, and more capable of overcoming challenges. This sense of control activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine, the chemical of motivation and pleasure. It creates a feedback loop where action leads to success, which leads to more confidence and energy to act again. But this control isn't about perfection. It's about choice. It's about choosing your attitude when faced with difficulty, choosing your focus when distractions arise, choosing kindness over judgment, progress over procrastination. Each morning, telling yourself that you are in control is like putting on armor that shields you from the chaos of the world. It centers you in a calm, powerful place where you are the captain steering the ship, no matter how rough the seas may be. The beauty of this mindset is that it is always available. No one can take it from you. No one can control your inner voice unless you allow it. This is your personal sanctuary of strength. When you face moments of doubt or fear, remind yourself, I am in control of how I respond. This simple truth dissolves helplessness and plants the seed of courage. Courage to move forward even when the path is unclear. When you repeat this phrase each morning, you begin to retrain your brain to resist victimhood. You break free from the invisible chains of why me and what if. Instead, you create a mental space where possibilities replace limitations. This shift in perspective is not just uplifting, it is transformative. It rewires your brain to scan for solutions instead of problems, to find opportunities hidden in obstacles. This doesn't mean you ignore reality or pretend that challenges don't exist. It means you refuse to be defeated by them. You stand tall and say, this is what I can control. This is where I will put my energy. This mindset gives you strength when others give up. It keeps your feet moving forward when the world tries to stop you. Imagine how different your life would feel if every morning you reminded yourself that you hold the reins. What if instead of waking up anxious or overwhelmed, you woke up calm, focused, and ready to take action? What if that feeling lasted all day, fueling your confidence, your productivity, and your peace of mind? This is the kind of power that changes everything, because control over yourself means control over your future. When you act from this place, you no longer wait for permission or external validation. You create your own momentum. You become the architect of your destiny, building one choice, one moment at a time. When you begin each day with this mindset, you also open the door to greater self-compassion. Owning your power doesn't mean being harsh or rigid with yourself. It means recognizing that setbacks are part of the journey and that you have the strength to rise after each fall. It means celebrating small wins, because every step forward is proof that you are moving in the right direction. This is the difference between surviving and thriving. Thriving comes when you step into your power, hold yourself accountable, and trust your ability to handle whatever comes your way. It's a mindset that makes challenges feel like invitations rather than threats. It transforms fear into fuel, doubt into determination. Your mind is the command center for your life. Every thought you entertain, every word you say to yourself sends signals that shape your emotions and behavior. When you choose to start with, I am in control of my day, you are sending a powerful message to your brain, a message of empowerment and resilience. No matter what you face today, no matter how unpredictable life gets, you have this, the ability to decide your response. You can feel the fear, but you don't have to let it stop you. You can acknowledge the stress, but you don't have to let it control you. You can face uncertainty, but you don't have to surrender to it. This mindset creates a ripple effect, reaching every part of your life. It influences how you work, how you relate to others, and how you pursue your dreams. When you claim control, you gain clarity, you find focus, you become unstoppable. So as you rise tomorrow, remember this truth deeply. It's yours to hold and to use. The power to direct your day, your emotions, your actions rests in your hands. No one else's approval or circumstances can take that from you. This is your superpower. A quiet, steady force that builds confidence, ignites motivation, and propels you toward the life you want. Hold on to this power. Let it grow. Speak it out loud. Because when you truly believe, I am in control of my day, you start living with intention, strength, and unstoppable momentum. And that is the beginning of everything you've ever dreamed of becoming. When you fully embrace the power of control over your day, you begin to realize something even deeper, that you deserve success and happiness. This is not just a hopeful wish or a cliche repeated by well-meaning voices. It is a fundamental truth that your mind needs to hear every morning. The belief that you are worthy of good things ignites a profound shift in your energy and mindset. It shakes off the heavy weight of self-doubt and replaces it with a quiet confidence that fuels your every move. Too often people hold themselves back because somewhere deep inside, they don't feel deserving. This hidden voice whispers, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this, or others are more worthy. These thoughts are toxic traps that quietly sabotage your potential before you even begin. But when you start your day by telling yourself, I deserve success and happiness, you push back against these lies. You affirm your intrinsic value, your right to chase your dreams, and your entitlement to joy. This affirmation is more than just words. It taps into a core psychological need, the need for self-worth. Science tells us that feeling worthy is crucial for motivation and well-being. When your brain believes you deserve positive outcomes, it releases chemicals that boost your mood and energy, encouraging you to take the steps necessary for success. On the other hand, when you doubt your worth, your brain triggers stress responses that drain your energy and make progress feel exhausting. Deserving success doesn't mean you expect life to hand it to you without effort. It means you recognize your own value and your right to pursue what makes you thrive. It means you accept that you are not defined by past mistakes, failures, or setbacks. Each morning is a clean slate, a new chance to honor your worth and invest in yourself. When you tell yourself this truth, it influences every decision you make. You begin to set boundaries that protect your energy. You stop settling for less than you deserve, in relationships, in work, in how you treat yourself. You become willing to step out of comfort zones because you know you are worthy of growth. This belief becomes a powerful shield against the negativity that tries to pull you down. Feeling worthy is a powerful motivator because it activates your inner champion. It gives you permission to dream bigger, to ask for more, and to believe that you can achieve your goals. It also creates a kind of magnetic energy that attracts opportunities, people, and experiences aligned with your highest good. When you act from a place of deserving, you open doors that once seemed locked. This mindset combats one of the most common mental traps, the imposter syndrome. That nagging feeling that you are a fraud or don't belong where you are can destroy motivation and happiness. But telling yourself you deserve success and happiness is a daily reminder that you are enough just as you are. It reminds you that your voice matters, your efforts count, and your dreams are valid. Starting your day with this affirmation rewires your brain to look for success instead of failure. It trains you to notice progress instead of setbacks. It pushes you to celebrate your efforts, no matter how small, because every step forward is proof that you are moving toward what you deserve. This belief also nurtures self-compassion, which is essential for resilience. When you feel worthy, you treat yourself with kindness and patience instead of harsh judgment. You understand that mistakes don't make you less deserving, they make you human. This shift allows you to recover faster from setbacks and keep your momentum strong. When you wake up each morning and claim your right to success and happiness, you break free from the chains of comparison and insecurity. You stop measuring your worth by others' standards and start living by your own. This freedom is powerful. It gives you the courage to pursue what lights you up and the strength to walk away from what dims your spirit. Imagine the impact of waking up with this truth deeply rooted inside you. The fear of failure no longer holds you hostage. The need for external validation fades away. You begin to make decisions from a place of love and respect for yourself. This mindset creates a foundation so solid that nothing can shake your belief in what you are capable of achieving. You deserve to live a life filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. You deserve to wake up excited about what lies ahead. You deserve to overcome the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. This is not just a dream, it's your right. And every morning is an opportunity to remind yourself of this fact until it becomes your reality. Let this truth settle deep into your heart. Success and happiness are not reserved for a lucky few. They are available to you because you deserve them. This belief will fuel your actions, sharpen your focus, and empower you to push beyond any doubts or fears. When you own your worth each morning, you step into your power. You start to see life through a lens of possibility and abundance rather than limitation and scarcity. This shift changes your story from one of struggle to one of triumph. So, as you rise tomorrow, speak this truth clearly and with conviction. I deserve success and happiness. Let it echo through your mind and guide your actions. Let it remind you that no matter where you are or what you've faced, your worth is unshakable. And with that belief, you will move through the day with unstoppable confidence and unstoppable momentum. This is the fuel that propels dreams into reality. This is the fire that lights the path to the life you were always meant to live. Hold on to it, nourish it. Let it become the foundation of everything you do, because when you truly believe you deserve success and happiness, nothing can stand in your way. Once you embrace the truth that you deserve success and happiness, your mindset naturally shifts toward a profound realization. Every challenge you face is not a barrier, but a gateway to growth. This idea is more than just positive thinking. It is a mindset grounded in the science of human potential. Growth is not a lucky outcome. It is a choice, a commitment to see obstacles as the fuel for becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Challenges are inevitable. They come to everyone without exception. What separates those who thrive from those who feel stuck is how they respond to difficulty. When you tell yourself, I will embrace challenges as growth, you rewire your brain to see hardship not as a threat, but as an opportunity. This simple shift opens doors that once felt permanently closed. It transforms fear and frustration into curiosity and determination. Psychologists call this a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. People with this mindset don't shy away from failure. Instead, they see it as an essential part of progress. When you say this to yourself each morning, you cultivate the mental flexibility needed to keep moving forward, even when the path is steep. This mindset is a game changer because it breaks the cycle of self-defeat. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You ask, what can I learn from this? Instead of giving up when things get tough, you dig deeper and find new ways to succeed. Challenges become teachers, setbacks become lessons, and every obstacle turns into a stepping stone toward your goals. Embracing growth means you stop fearing failure. Fear is one of the biggest motivators of inaction and doubt. It paralyzes dreams and saps energy. But when you view failure as feedback, as a necessary part of the journey, that fear loses its grip. You begin to take risks, try new things, and stretch beyond your comfort zone. This is where real transformation happens. You may have noticed how some of the most successful people didn't start out perfect or problem-free. What set them apart was their willingness to face their fears and learn from mistakes. They understood that growth doesn't happen without discomfort. They accepted that progress often requires falling down and getting back up, again and again. This belief gives you permission to be imperfect. It frees you from the unrealistic expectations that trap so many in frustration. When you say, I will embrace challenges as growth, you are telling yourself that it's okay to struggle, as long as you keep going. This builds resilience, the mental muscle that allows you to bounce back stronger every time life knocks you down. Resilience is not just about surviving hard times, it's about thriving through them. It's about developing a mindset so strong that nothing can stop your forward momentum. This strength is cultivated through intention and daily practice. Every time you choose to face a challenge instead of avoiding it, you strengthen this muscle. This mindset also fuels your creativity and problem-solving skills. When you stop fearing failure, you open your mind to new possibilities. You become willing to experiment, innovate, and find solutions where others see only barriers. This kind of thinking sets you apart and positions you for success in every area of your life. Imagine waking up with this mindset deeply rooted inside you. No longer does difficulty make you want to retreat or give up. Instead, you feel energized and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. You know that each challenge carries the seed of growth, and you are determined to nurture it into something powerful. This mindset impacts more than just your goals. It changes your relationship with yourself. You begin to view your struggles with compassion and patience. You celebrate your courage to keep going, recognizing that growth is a process, not a destination. This attitude reduces stress and increases your overall sense of well-being. The power of embracing challenges as growth is also reflected in how you inspire others. When you face difficulties with courage and optimism, you become a beacon of strength. Your mindset encourages those around you to adopt the same perspective, creating a ripple effect of resilience and empowerment. Remember, growth is not about perfection or speed. It's about persistence and mindset. Every small step forward, every lesson learned, every challenge overcome builds a foundation that supports your dreams. When you commit to embracing challenges as opportunities, you create unstoppable momentum. So, as you rise tomorrow, carry this truth with you. Challenges are not your enemies. They are your allies. They are the forces that shape your character, sharpen your skills, and deepen your wisdom. With this mindset, every obstacle becomes a chance to grow stronger and move closer to the life you want. Speak this truth to yourself with conviction. Let it fuel your courage and determination. Let it remind you that the path to success is never without hurdles, but it is always within your power to climb higher. Because when you choose to embrace challenges as growth, you transform not just your day, but your entire life. When you fully commit to embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, you begin to see the world differently, and most importantly, you see yourself differently. You realize that your worth isn't determined by outcomes or external validation, but by your willingness to show up every day with courage, resilience, and an open heart. This realization unlocks a profound inner strength that no circumstance can shake. It's the strength that comes from knowing you are enough, right now, just as you are, and that your value is inherent, not earned. This belief is crucial because so many people tie their self-worth to achievements, approval, or comparison. Or when success happens, they feel worthy. When it doesn't, they fall into doubt and despair. But this is a fragile foundation, one that leaves you vulnerable to the ups and downs of life. True strength is built on the unshakable foundation of self-acceptance. To wake up every morning and affirm, "I am enough," is to give yourself permission to be whole and complete, regardless of what the day brings. It silences the inner critic that constantly judges, compares, and diminishes. It frees you from the exhausting pursuit of perfection or the endless race to prove yourself to others. Science supports this idea. Studies show that people who practice self-acceptance experience greater emotional well-being, lower stress, and higher resilience. When you believe you are enough, your brain releases feel-good chemicals like oxytocin and serotonin, creating a sense of calm and contentment. This mental state is not only healthier, but also more productive, because it allows you to focus on growth without fear or distraction. Self-acceptance does not mean complacency or giving up on improvement. It means loving yourself through the process of becoming. It means recognizing that flaws, mistakes, and imperfections are part of the human experience, and they do not diminish your value. When you tell yourself, "I am enough," you build a secure base from which you can reach higher, take risks, and pursue your dreams without the weight of self-judgment. This mindset transforms how you handle failure. Instead of letting mistakes define you, you see them as information, feedback that helps you adjust and grow. You stop wasting energy fighting against who you are or trying to be someone else. You focus on being your best self, exactly where you are. Imagine the freedom that comes with truly believing you are enough. The pressure to prove yourself to anyone fades away. You stop comparing your journey to others. You stop trying to fix what isn't broken inside. This freedom creates space for creativity, joy, and authentic connection. When you start your day by reminding yourself of your worth, you set a powerful tone for everything that follows. You walk through the world with your head held high, not because you are perfect, but because you are whole. This confidence attracts respect, kindness, and opportunities. People respond to the energy you emit, the quiet assurance that you are grounded in who you are. This mindset also improves your relationships. When you accept yourself fully, you give others permission to do the same. You stop seeking validation and instead engage with others from a place of genuine connection. This deepens bonds and creates a support system that uplifts you. Every morning when you say, "I am enough," you reinforce a mental habit that builds lasting confidence. This habit rewires your brain to focus on strengths rather than shortcomings. It strengthens your ability to face challenges without losing sight of your intrinsic value. It reminds you that you are worthy of love, success, and happiness, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. You may still face moments of doubt, insecurity, or fear. That is natural and human. But when your foundation is built on self-acceptance, these moments become passing clouds instead of storms that consume you. You learn to observe these feelings without judgment and let them pass, returning to the truth of your worth. This mindset fuels perseverance. When you believe you are enough, you are less likely to give up in the face of difficulty. You develop patience with your progress and compassion for yourself along the way. You understand that growth is not linear and that setbacks don't erase your value. Embracing your worth also empowers you to set healthy boundaries. You stop tolerating situations, people, or habits that drain your energy or diminish your spirit. You honor yourself by protecting your time, space, and emotions. This self-respect is a powerful form of self-love that reinforces your belief that you are enough. Visualize the impact of carrying this belief into every area of your life. Your work becomes more fulfilling because you pursue it with passion, not fear. Your relationships deepen because you connect authentically, not out of neediness. Your goals become clearer because you pursue them from a place of strength, not desperation. This mindset creates a ripple effect that touches every part of your day. It colors how you respond to setbacks, how you celebrate victories, and how you move forward after failure. It is a constant reminder that you are whole, capable, and deserving no matter what. So, as you greet tomorrow, embrace this truth with unwavering conviction. You are enough. Say it with your whole heart and let it resonate through your mind and soul. Let it be the foundation of your confidence, the source of your resilience, and the fuel for your dreams. When you truly believe you are enough, you free yourself from the chains of self-doubt and fear. You step into your power with grace and strength. And from this place, you become unstoppable, ready to face whatever comes with courage, hope, and an unbreakable spirit. When you awaken each day with the unshakable truth that you are enough, you unlock the power to reclaim your time and energy. You begin to understand that your time is your most precious resource, one that deserves to be guarded fiercely. Every moment wasted on doubt, distraction, or negativity steals from your potential. Every second spent trying to please others at the expense of yourself chips away at your ability to rise. This is why saying to yourself, "I will prioritize what truly matters," is a powerful declaration. It's a promise to honor your time as the currency of your life. It's a mindset that demands you stop giving your energy to things that drain you and start investing it where it fuels your growth, happiness, and purpose. Most people live distracted, overwhelmed, and scattered because they never consciously decide what deserves their attention. They say yes to endless obligations, to distractions that numb the pain of dissatisfaction, to habits that keep them stuck in autopilot. But every yes to something meaningless is a no to something meaningful. This trade-off is constant and unconscious until you decide to take control. By telling yourself, "I will prioritize what truly matters," you make a choice that radically transforms your relationship with time. You become intentional. You learn to say no without guilt. You create boundaries that protect your energy. You start focusing on what aligns with your values and your vision for your life. Psychologically, this intentionality creates clarity and reduces stress. When your brain knows what to focus on, it stops spinning in overwhelm and confusion. You begin to experience flow, a state where your energy, attention, and motivation align effortlessly toward meaningful goals. Flow is where your best work happens, where creativity ignites, and where fulfillment grows. Prioritizing what matters also means releasing the burden of perfectionism and people-pleasing. You recognize that trying to satisfy everyone else only scatters your energy and leaves you depleted. Instead, you focus on what truly moves you forward, what nurtures your soul, and what contributes to your growth. This shift frees you from the exhausting need to be everywhere and do everything. Imagine the power of waking up each morning knowing exactly where your focus will be. Your goals are clear, your priorities set, and your distractions minimized. You feel grounded and purposeful, able to make decisions confidently because you have a roadmap rooted in your values. This clarity creates momentum and opens the door to profound progress. When you guard your time with fierce respect, you also cultivate self-discipline. You stop giving in to short-term temptations that steal from long-term success. You resist the pull of social media, procrastination, or toxic relationships because you know they don't serve your higher purpose. This discipline is not about restriction, it's about liberation. It's about creating space for what truly fuels your happiness and growth. This mindset amplifies your productivity, but more importantly, it amplifies your well-being. You begin to notice how your energy rises when you spend time on things that matter, whether it's meaningful work, nurturing relationships, creative pursuits, or self-care. You stop measuring success by busyness and start measuring it by fulfillment. Prioritizing what matters also transforms how you handle setbacks. When challenges arise, you are less likely to be derailed because your focus is anchored in what truly counts. You bounce back faster, fueled by the clarity of your purpose and the discipline to keep moving forward. This resilience is magnetic. It attracts opportunities and support that align with your priorities. This mindset creates a powerful cycle. The more you prioritize what matters, the more progress you make. The more progress you make, the stronger your belief in yourself becomes. The stronger your belief, the more you protect your time and energy. It's a continuous upward spiral that propels you toward your dreams with unstoppable force. Remember, every day offers a choice to spend your time reacting to distractions or to investing it in what fuels your growth. This choice defines the trajectory of your life. When you choose to prioritize what truly matters, you step into your power as the creator of your own destiny. Speak this truth to yourself. As you greet each morning, today, I will focus on what matters most. Let it guide your actions, sharpen your decisions, and protect your energy. Let it remind you that your time is sacred and how you spend it shapes your future. This simple but profound commitment changes everything. It transforms overwhelm into clarity, distraction into focus, and burnout into energy. It gives you the strength to say no to what drains you and the courage to say yes to what lights you up. With this mindset, you don't just survive your days, you live them with intention, passion, and purpose. You become the master of your time and the architect of your destiny. And from this place of clarity and focus, you move forward with unstoppable momentum toward the life you are meant to live. When you decide to prioritize what truly matters, something extraordinary begins to happen. You reclaim your power over your own life. This is the power to choose how you respond, where you direct your energy, and which battles you engage in. It's the power to stop being a passenger swept away by circumstance and start steering your own ship with purpose and clarity. This sense of control is deeply motivating because it shifts your focus from feeling like a victim of external forces to becoming an active creator of your destiny. It reminds you that no matter what is happening around you, you have the inner strength to make decisions that serve your highest good. This realization fuels confidence and ignites a fire within, a fire that propels you forward no matter how fierce the storm. It's easy to forget this truth when life gets overwhelming. Distractions bombard you from every angle. Demands pull you in conflicting directions. Doubts whisper that you're not capable or deserving of a better future. But when you ground yourself in the power of choice, these voices lose their grip. You remember that the power to shape your life has always been in your hands. Owning your power means refusing to hand it over to fear, self-doubt, or the expectations of others. It means standing firm in your decisions, even when they are difficult or unpopular. It means trusting your intuition and honoring your values above external pressure. This is a radical act of self-love and courage. The psychology behind this is powerful. Studies show that feeling in control of your life reduces stress, increases motivation, and enhances mental resilience. When you believe you have the ability to influence your outcomes, you take more initiative and persist longer in the face of challenges. This internal locus of control is a key ingredient in success and happiness. Imagine waking each day fully aware of your power. No longer do you feel tossed around by circumstance or paralyzed by indecision. Instead, you feel grounded, centered, and ready to face whatever comes with confidence. This power doesn't mean you'll never encounter setbacks. It means you will rise each time because you know your strength lies not in avoiding failure, but in how you respond to it. This mindset also liberates you from the toxic trap of blaming others or circumstances for your situation. When you own your power, you stop waiting for someone else to fix your problems or make your dreams come true. You become the driver of your life's journey. This shift is empowering because it puts you in the driver's seat instead of the back seat. With ownership of your power comes responsibility, not as a burden, but as a source of freedom. Freedom to make choices aligned with your true self. Freedom to create a life that reflects your deepest desires. freedom to live authentically without apology or compromise. This mindset builds a reservoir of inner strength that sustains you through life's toughest moments. When doubts arise or obstacles appear, you tap into this well of power and remind yourself that you are capable, resilient, and worthy. This self-reliance is the foundation of lasting confidence and peace. Owning your power also deepens your connection to your purpose. When you realize that you are the author of your story, you begin to write it with intention. You set goals that align with your values and take consistent action toward them. This clarity fuels passion and gives your life direction, making every step forward meaningful. This power transforms your relationships too. When you stand firmly in your truth, you attract people who respect and support you. You communicate with honesty and set boundaries that honor your needs. This creates healthier, more fulfilling connections built on mutual respect and authenticity. The energy that comes from owning your power is magnetic. It draws opportunities, ideas, and resources toward you. People are naturally drawn to those who exude confidence and self-assurance. By owning your power, you not only change your internal world, but also the way the world responds to you. So as you greet each morning, speak this truth with conviction: I own my power. Let these words sink deep into your soul. Let them remind you that no matter what the day brings, you hold the strength to choose your path. Let them ignite your courage and fuel your resolve. This is not just a statement, it is a declaration of your freedom. A freedom to live boldly, to pursue your dreams relentlessly, and to create a life that reflects the brilliance within you. When you own your power, you become unstoppable, a force of nature capable of overcoming any obstacle and achieving extraordinary things. Remember, the power you seek is not somewhere out there. It is within you, waiting to be claimed. When you step into it fully, you step into your greatness. And from this place of power, you move forward with unwavering confidence, unstoppable momentum, and an unbreakable spirit. As you stand firmly in your power, it becomes clear that your mindset shapes everything. The way you think about yourself, your potential, your challenges, creates the lens through which you experience life. This lens can either magnify your fears or illuminate your possibilities. It can trap you in limiting beliefs or set you free to reach heights you never thought possible. The truth is, your mindset is not fixed. It is a choice, a tool, and the most powerful force you possess. When you start your day with the belief that your mind is a source of strength and creativity, you activate a force within you that propels action. Every thought you nurture either builds you up or tears you down. By choosing to focus on empowering thoughts, you rewrite your internal narrative. You replace doubt with confidence, fear with courage, and hesitation with boldness. Scientific research reveals the profound impact of mindset on achievement and well-being. Those who cultivate a growth mindset, believing their abilities can be developed through effort, show greater resilience, better problem-solving skills, and higher motivation. They don't see failure as a dead end, but as a stepping stone. This belief fuels perseverance and opens the door to continual growth. Imagine waking up each morning knowing that your mind is your greatest ally, not your enemy. This knowledge transforms the way you face obstacles. Instead of shrinking back from difficulty, you lean in. Instead of giving up when things get tough, you double down on your effort. Your mind becomes a forge where your character and skills are shaped, strengthened, and refined. Choosing an empowering mindset means becoming aware of your self-talk, the constant stream of thoughts inside your head. Many people underestimate the power of this inner dialogue, but it is the soil in which your emotions and actions grow. Negative self-talk breeds fear, anxiety, and self-doubt. Positive self-talk nurtures confidence, hope, and determination. Make a habit of listening to your inner voice and challenging any thought that diminishes you. When the voice says, "I can't," counter it with, "I'm learning and I will find a way." When it whispers, "This is too hard," remind yourself, "Challenges help me grow stronger." This conscious reframing rewires your brain, making optimism and resilience your default responses. The power of mindset extends beyond your personal growth. It influences how you perceive the world around you. A positive, growth-focused mindset helps you see opportunities where others see obstacles. It encourages creative thinking and problem solving. It fosters gratitude and appreciation, which are proven to enhance happiness and reduce stress. Gratitude is a key ingredient in an empowered mindset. When you train your mind to notice the good, even in small things, you cultivate a sense of abundance that fuels motivation. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's present, from scarcity to plenty. This mental shift energizes your spirit and inspires action. The habit of beginning each day by affirming the power of your mindset sets a powerful tone. It primes your brain for success, making you more receptive to learning and growth. It strengthens your emotional resilience, helping you navigate setbacks without losing momentum. It sharpens your focus, enabling you to pursue your goals with clarity and determination. Your mindset is also deeply connected to your emotions. When you choose thoughts that empower, you invite positive emotions like joy, hope, and enthusiasm into your life. These emotions are not just pleasant, they are catalysts for action. They energize your body and mind, fueling the persistence needed to overcome obstacles and achieve your dreams. Recognize that mindset is a daily practice, not a one-time fix. Each morning presents a new opportunity to reset your mental state. Each moment offers a choice to sink into limiting beliefs or to rise into empowering truths. By consistently choosing the latter, you create a powerful momentum that shapes your reality. This momentum becomes unstoppable because it is rooted in a deep understanding of your own potential. It is grounded in the belief that no matter where you start, where you have been, or what challenges lie ahead, your mind can guide you to greater heights. This belief transforms uncertainty into possibility and fear into fuel. So as you greet each new day, declare to yourself, I control my mindset. I choose thoughts that empower me. I welcome growth, resilience, and possibility. Let these words become your mental anchor, grounding you in strength and clarity. This commitment to a powerful mindset frees you from the chains of negativity and self-doubt. It fills you with a sense of purpose and possibility that no external circumstance can diminish. From this place, you move through the world not as a victim of fate, but as a master of your own destiny. Remember, your mind is your most powerful tool. Sharpen it with intention, nourish it with positivity, and wield it with courage. When you do, you open the door to limitless growth, unshakable confidence, and a life that truly reflects your highest potential. When your mindset is your ally, your next step is to embrace the power of persistence. The road to success is never smooth or straight. It's a winding path filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments that test your resolve. What separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up is not talent, luck, or circumstance. It is the refusal to quit. Persistence is the quiet force that pushes you forward when the excitement fades and the challenges grow. It is the commitment to keep moving, even when progress seems slow or invisible. It is the unwavering belief that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. This belief fuels action and sustains motivation when the world feels heavy. Understand that persistence is not about blind stubbornness. It is about intentional endurance, knowing when to adapt, when to learn, and when to keep pressing forward with resilience. It is about seeing failure not as a dead end, but as feedback, information that guides you to improve and grow stronger. Psychology teaches us that persistence is one of the most critical predictors of success. It builds what is called grit, a powerful combination of passion and perseverance that keeps you anchored to your vision. People with grit don't let temporary setbacks define them. They see challenges as part of the journey, not the destination. Imagine the strength you will feel when you adopt persistence as your daily mantra. No longer will setbacks cause despair or halt your progress. Instead, they become fuel, stepping stones that build your resilience, character, and wisdom. Each time you choose to persist, you rewrite your story from one of defeat to one of triumph. This mindset empowers you to rise after every fall. It pushes you to try one more time, to take one more step, and to believe one more day. Persistence is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It is the relentless heartbeat of every success story. Persistence transforms challenges into opportunities. When you face rejection, criticism, or failure, it teaches you to listen, learn, and adjust. It gives you the courage to keep experimenting, innovating, and growing. This attitude turns obstacles into catalysts for greatness. The energy that comes from persistence is magnetic. It creates momentum that attracts new ideas, resources, and support. When you refuse to quit, you inspire those around you. Your determination becomes a beacon of hope and possibility, proving that obstacles can be overcome with grit and resolve. Each morning, affirm your commitment to persistence. Tell yourself, I will keep going no matter what. Let this declaration strengthen your will and ignite your passion. Let it remind you that true progress is built on consistent effort, not perfection. Persistence is not easy. It requires patience, faith, and a deep connection to your purpose. But it also brings rewards that are worth every struggle. It builds confidence, sharpens your skills, and deepens your resilience. It turns dreams into realities. Remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Every day you choose to persist, you prove your strength. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your spirit. This is the power of persistence. It transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary achievement. So, as you rise each day, carry this truth with you. Persistence is your secret weapon. It is the force that turns obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into comebacks. It is the steady flame that will guide you through the darkest nights and into the brightest mornings. Own your persistence. Let it fuel your journey and shape your destiny. With persistence as your companion, there is no limit to what you can achieve. You are unstoppable. You are relentless. You are destined for greatness. Persistence fuels your journey, but it is your vision that lights the path ahead. Without a clear vision, persistence can feel like endless wandering, effort without direction. But when you cultivate a vivid image of the future you desire, it becomes a magnetic force pulling you forward. It gives purpose to your persistence and transforms your efforts into meaningful progress. Vision is more than a goal. It is the emotional picture of what your best life looks like. It's the feeling you want to create, the impact you want to have, and the legacy you want to leave behind. This vision stirs something deep inside you, awakening passion, commitment, and relentless drive. Science confirms that a clear, compelling vision engages the brain's reward centers, releasing dopamine, the chemical that motivates and reinforces action. When you keep your vision alive in your mind, it ignites your enthusiasm and sustains your focus even during tough times. Your brain begins to crave the future you imagine, pushing you to work harder, stay consistent, and overcome obstacles. Imagine waking each morning with your vision alive and vivid, not as a distant dream, but as a guiding light. This vision becomes your compass, helping you make choices that align with your highest purpose. It clarifies what deserves your energy and what can be let go. This clarity cuts through confusion and doubt, giving you confidence and momentum. Vision gives meaning to struggle. Every setback becomes a lesson in disguise, every challenge a test of your commitment. When the path feels steep or the progress slow, your vision reminds you why the effort is worth it. It anchors you to something greater than momentary discomfort or frustration. Holding a powerful vision shifts your perspective from short-term pain to long-term gain. It rewires your brain to focus on opportunities rather than threats, fueling optimism and resilience. This shift transforms how you experience obstacles, not as barriers, but as invitations to grow and adapt. The emotional connection to your vision creates a deep well of motivation. This is motivation rooted in purpose, not fleeting excitement. It is the steady flame that keeps your spirit burning when enthusiasm wanes. It is the inner drive that turns daily habits into rituals of progress and makes sacrifice feel worthwhile. Your vision also shapes your identity. When you see yourself as the person who achieves your dreams, your actions naturally align with this image. This alignment creates powerful momentum because your behavior becomes consistent with who you want to be, not just what you want to achieve. Keep your vision close to your heart and mind, write it down, visualize it daily, and revisit it whenever doubt creeps in. Let it fuel your morning affirmations and inspire your every action. Let it be the source of your courage when the path ahead feels uncertain. Remember, a vision without action is merely a dream, but action without vision is aimless. Combine your persistent effort with a clear vision, and you become unstoppable. You create a powerful synergy that propels you forward, turning dreams into reality, one step at a time. As you move through each day, hold your vision with unwavering faith. Know that it is shaping your journey, guiding your choices, and awakening your fullest potential. Let it inspire you to rise stronger after every fall and to pursue your goals with fierce determination. This vision is your promise to yourself. It is the beacon that will lead you through every storm and into the light of your success. When you live with vision, persistence, and a powerful mindset, nothing can stand in your way. Your future is yours to create, bold, brilliant, and unstoppable. Vision drives you forward, but to sustain this momentum, you must also master the art of self-compassion. In a world that often pushes perfection and relentless productivity, it's easy to become your own harshest critic. Yet, true strength lies in treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when things don't go as planned. Self-compassion is not weakness, it is a radical act of courage and clarity. It means recognizing your humanity, the fact that mistakes, setbacks, and imperfections are natural parts of growth. When you meet yourself with kindness instead of judgment, you create a safe space to learn, heal, and keep moving forward. Psychologists have found that self-compassion improves motivation far more than self-criticism ever could. When you treat yourself gently, you reduce anxiety and fear of failure, freeing yourself to take risks and embrace challenges. You build emotional resilience that buffers against the crushing weight of disappointment and self-doubt. Imagine waking up each morning and giving yourself permission to be imperfect. Imagine acknowledging your efforts and progress, even when the results aren't perfect. This simple act shifts your entire mindset from one of scarcity and fear to one of abundance and hope. It becomes a foundation of inner peace that fuels relentless drive without burning out. Self-compassion also deepens your connection to your vision and purpose. When you stop beating yourself up for missteps, you conserve energy and focus for what truly matters: growth and progress. This kindness turns setbacks into opportunities to adjust, recalibrate, and strengthen your resolve. In practice, self-compassion means speaking to yourself as you would to a dear friend, offering encouragement, understanding, and patience. When you catch negative self-talk creeping in, pause and replace it with affirming words that uplift and motivate. This rewires your brain toward positivity and self-acceptance, making every step forward easier. Remember, your relationship with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship and every action you take. If you cultivate patience and kindness inwardly, you radiate confidence and calm outwardly. This inner harmony attracts opportunities, support, and success naturally. By practicing self-compassion, you become unstoppable, not because you are flawless, but because you are resilient. You bounce back faster, learn more deeply, and pursue your dreams with unwavering determination. Your setbacks don't define you, your response to them does. So, as you rise each day, remind yourself that you deserve kindness and respect from others and from yourself. Celebrate your courage to keep going, honor your efforts, and accept that growth is a journey filled with bumps and breakthroughs. Self-compassion is the steady hand that steadies your spirit through every challenge. It empowers you to rise stronger, dream bigger, and keep moving toward your highest potential with grace and strength. Embrace this truth and watch as your life transforms, not just through achievement, but through the joy of becoming who you truly are. When you treat yourself with compassion, a profound transformation begins, one that empowers you to take full responsibility for your life. Responsibility is the cornerstone of true freedom. It means owning your choices, actions, and emotions without blaming circumstances or others. It is the recognition that your power lies not in controlling everything around you, but in mastering your response to what life brings. Embracing responsibility is not about guilt or burden. It's about reclaiming your role as the author of your story. It's the conscious decision to stop playing the victim and start becoming the creator. When you fully accept responsibility, you stop waiting for permission, validation, or perfect conditions to act. You step into your power, knowing that every moment is an opportunity to move closer to the life you desire.